All right, guys, so there's a lot to talk about, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it all. Yo, what's going on, fellow board members? Welcome to another exciting episode here on Ord's Board. So today we are taking a look at episode 1 of Muppets Now. So for those of you who don't know what Muppets Now is, it is a new Muppets TV show that dropped on Disney+. It is a non-scripted TV show. So basically, they have celebrity guests come in. They interact with the Muppets a little bit. Muppets kind of do their own segments as well. And there's just so much about it that I want to talk about, and I don't want this video to be too long. But what it comes down to is there are some elements, of the old Muppets that you see in this show, and there's a lot of new things that come with this show. All right, I'll right off the bat, guys. I'm just going to be totally honest with you. Not the biggest fan of this show. However, is it always great to see the Muppets? Absolutely. As a big Muppet fan, it's always nice to see the Muppets in something. But this I don't necessarily think is in the best light. Now, this is episode 1, so maybe they got to feel it out a little bit. And there were some good things about the episode. There were some good highlights about the episode that I really liked. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to give you kind of a little breakdown of what I thought of the episode 1, Muppets Now. I'm not going to do any really big spoilery stuff. I'll talk about character and basically just talk about character and stuff like that. So not going to get too much into spoilers in this one, so no worries there, guys, if you don't want to be spoiled. All right, guys, so taking a look at episode 1, like I said before, there are some things I really enjoyed about the episode. But one thing I have to start this whole review with is a simple fact that I am not a fan of the new Kermit voice, that being Matt Vogel playing the new Kermit with Steve Whitmire. Like I was saying, growing up with Steve Whitmire as Kermit the Frog, in being taught by Jim Henson himself, working under Jim Henson, where I believe Matt Vogel never did work with Jim Henson. One thing I do like about Matt Vogel's work is his handwork. He does a good job of, for the most part, conveying emotion and keeping that same Kermit personality within his handwork, which is cool to see. But the voice really kind of takes me out of it with this first episode. I feel like Kermit kind of becomes a background character in this show, where everybody else seems to shine really well. The Kermit character just doesn't really, Kermit always usually commands the scene. When Kermit's in a scene, he always finds a way to be forefront, and I feel like he's kind of pushed back in this TV show. But that's not to say that there isn't good things about it. I really like some of the nods to the old stuff. They did a segment in there where they had a celebrity guest come in, and Kermit did a one-on-one, and some silly stuff happened. I would have wrote the scene a lot differently, and you guys, when you see the episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. I would have wrote it a little bit differently, but all in all, it was like an homage to the original, where Kermit would sit down with their guests and have this, one-on-one conversation. Something goofy would always end up happening. I didn't really like the way they approached this scene, but it is nice to see the homage, to the old stuff. There's one scene in particular that I really liked about it, and it was with Miss Piggy, and they had a celebrity guest on, and it did kind of take me back to the old Muppets. Like the character they introduced reminded me of the classic Muppet style, and just the interaction with the characters was great for this scene. So yeah, there are scenes in the episode that are good, but a lot of it just seemed like they were trying to take the Muppets and force them into a modern day situation. We didn't get one single song, which, if you remember the old Muppet Show, there was song and dance. Even in the movies, there's song and dance. And it felt a little shallow. It felt a little hollow, the show. And it also, with, the global pandemic going on and everything, it felt like a lot of this was filmed in people's houses. Which I guess is fine, but it's like they're trying to bring these Muppets into this modern era, and Muppets never, they never really set out to fit in the modern era. They just existed in the modern era and did their own thing. And this one, it kind of feels forced with this one. I just felt that they could have done a better job letting the Muppets be Muppets. There were characters we didn't see that I wish I would have gotten to see. It just kind of felt a little hollow, to be honest, this first episode. And again, this is their first episode. Maybe they're getting their feet going. Maybe they're trying new things. Maybe every episode's going to be a little bit different. There was one in particular sketch, I guess you would call it, that they did, where it kind of took me back to the old style Muppet Show, maybe a segment that they would do back then. You do see Walter, which is one of the new Muppets introduced in the Jason Segel Muppet movie as well. So that's cool. It's good that they're keeping with that. There is some good classic Muppets in the show, but we were missing quite a few of them. I am anxious to see what the rest of the gang has been up to. I guess if I had to give this a rating, I would have to give this a solid 5 out of 10. Being first episode, first impressions, 5 out of 10. There were moments I really enjoyed. There was one moment in particular that was absolutely hilarious to me, but the rest kind of felt hollow and short. Kermit was kind of a background character in a sense. So those are my initial thoughts of episode 1 of Muppets Now, the unscripted TV series on Disney Plus. 5 out of 10, guys. I mean, I hope that the next episode's a little bit better, a little more, finding its feet. And I don't want to criticize this too hard, because I was saying this is the episode 1. I said it a bunch of times in this video. This is the first episode. Maybe this is, they're just finding their feet. So I'm going to give it some time. We're going to keep watching and see how she works out. But first episode, 5 out of 10. So stay tuned to the channel, guys, because I'm going to try to keep up with this show and give you my reviews on the episode, my thoughts on it. I really love puppetry. I really love the whole community behind it. It's a lot of fun. I perform a puppet myself, so it's nice to look at work and be able to break it down and feel good about that. So stay tuned to the channel, guys. We're going to do more coverage on the Muppet stuff. I love doing that. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, guys, make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications. And as always, guys, make sure you hit that subscription button. It always helps. Guys, episode 1, 5 out of 10 for Muppets Now on Disney Plus. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. If you guys if you've seen it, if you like it, if you're going to see it, or if you're going to watch it, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, your thoughts on Muppets Now. And I just want to thank all of you for watching. I love all of you guys, and we will catch you on the other side. Peace.